Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how anyone could actually buy generational wealth. That's right, anyone could do this. Now over the years, I've actually come to realize that there are multiple ways to create generational wealth. You can do it by leveraging your credit, investing in businesses, you can invest in the financial market, and there's also real estate. People have become wealthy through real estate. Now, I believe what I'm going to show you today is actually the most simplest way and safest way that you can actually build generational wealth, and you can actually purchase it. And anyone could do this. So I want you to stay locked in, because what I'm going to show you today, I promise you, will be very valuable. So why do I think this is the best vehicle to use? So let me list over a few reasons here. First, because of the liquidity. Also the safety, high returns, tax advantage, and you can have income in your retirement years that you cannot outlive. I don't know any other vehicle that will do all that in one, okay? So that's what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to show you an example how a young person that has a mindset of, I want to be the one to create generational wealth for my family. I don't want to waste my money on spending it on liabilities, designer products. I want to work hard in my young years, and I want to get some income together, get money together, and I want to put it in a vehicle that's going to produce generational wealth, at the same time will give me some living benefits. So that's the example I'm going to show you, a person with that mindset, okay? And a lot of young people these days, that's the mindset that they have. I wish I had that mindset earlier in my years, right? So let's take a 21-year-old, her name is Rashida, okay? Rashida is 21 years old. She is going to, through her hard work, she is going to be able to put $50,000, okay? She's not wasting her money, she's saving up her money. She's going to put $50,000 per year in her insurance policy. This is the vehicle we're using, and it's called an Index Universal Life Policy. So she's putting her money in an insurance policy, $50,000 per year, and she's going to do that for 10 years. All right, so at 10 years, she's going to have $500,000. And she's not going to put any more money into this. So she's going to do this for 10 years. Obviously, this will be worth it if she doesn't have to put any more money in. 10 years, and at 10 years, she's going to have $500,000. So at age 31, she has $500,000. Right? And if you're familiar with the rule of 72, you would know that if you divide the interest rate into 72, that will tell you how long it takes for your money to double. So in a bank, if 0.5%, and you divide that into 72, that's 144 years it will take your money in the bank to double. Pretty pathetic. So in this example here, we're going to use 8%. These policies typically averages 8 to 10%. So we're going to use 8%. 8 into 72 is 9 years. So every 9 years, her money is going to double. Okay? All right. So every 9 years, her money is going to double. So let's see what she's going to have if she keeps letting it grow. So at 31, she has $500K. At 9 years, 40 years old, she's going to have $1 million. And at 49, she's going to have $2 million. And at 58, she's going to have $4 million. And she wants to continue in her 60s. So at 67, she has now $8 million. So she put in 500,000, but she has $8 million. How many times is that? What is that? 16 times? Something like that? Yeah, 16 times what she put in. 16 times, right? So this money is going to keep growing and it's going to keep doubling. She stopped paying at age 31, and at age 67 she has $8 million. Now, remember I told you this has great liquidity. During this accumulation phase here, first of all, it's accumulated tax-free. Nothing is taxed here. This money is growing tax-free, right? Now, she has liquidity, so she could actually access this money and she could borrow against this money. For example, let's say she wanted to borrow against $1 million when it was $1 million. And she wanted to borrow $500,000 to do invest in her business or invest in real estate. She go out and use that money, and she makes money on top of that, pocket the profits, and now she could actually pay back that, and she can do that over and over and over, as many times. Now here's a great thing. She doesn't have to qualify for that. She doesn't need like a particular credit score. She doesn't have to apply. She just have to send a request on pretty much one sheet of paper. Send a request, and she can get that money. Now, she is not taking out her money. Very important to realize this. She's not taking out. What she's actually doing is borrowing against the money. The insurance company is more than willing to lend her $500,000 because she has $1 million sitting there as collateral. So she can borrow against it. And she could do that as many times as possible. Very powerful while her money continues to grow. So very exciting. It's safe because anything she has earned, it's now protected. So if 1 year she earned 20%, remember I said the average was 8%. So some years is more, some years is less, but average 8%. So if 1 year she gained 20%, let's say the $1 million year, she gained 20% here. So that's 200,000. Now she has $1.2 million. Her $1.2 million is protected. So if the next year the market was down, her 1.2 is protected. That's absolutely amazing. No other vehicle I know of will do that, right? You gain money and then that gain is protected. Like significant gain I'm talking about. I'm not talking the bank here, right? The bank we don't even mention. So she could actually have that protected. It's safe, right? And high returns, as I mentioned, it's tax advantage. So her tax, there's no taxes on the growth. There's no taxes when she pull money out as a loan. Loans are not taxable. Even though she's going to use this money as income for her retirement, when she pulled it out in the form of a loan, it's not taxable. And when it passes to her heirs, it's tax free. All right. So let's say in her retirement years, she wants to pull out 8%. That's going to be out of 80. That's going to be $620K per year. So each year she's going to pull out $620,000, and that's her retirement income. And she would not outlast this money. She can keep, even if she lives to 110 years, she cannot outlast it, and she does not have to pay this back until she dies. It will be taken from her death benefit, right? She don't have to pay it back. And she cannot outlive it because remember, her money is still growing interest. And the interest is going to pay back what she pulled out for the loan. So she's still going to have $8 million plus when she dies. Absolutely fantastic, right? So you cannot outlive it. Unlike a traditional retirement account like a 401k or an IRA or something like that, when you actually withdraw, it's not like a loan over like here. You're withdrawing that money, so the principal is going to be less, plus you're paying taxes on the money. So the growth is interrupted. So that's why some people run out of money in their retirement, where it doesn't matter how long you live. You cannot run out the money because the interest you're earning is outpacing what you're pulling out. All right? Make sense? So that's why I love this product. And when the money is transferred to your heirs, what do you think they're going to do with it now? They're going to go do the same thing. Rashida provided the blueprint, right? This is Rashida who did this. Rashida provided the blueprint for her family. So her heirs, she has a system set up where her heirs now is not going to go spend the money like some people do, like most of us who have the wrong mindset, the poor mindset do, is go spend the money and then it runs out. Rashida's heirs knows the system and they're going to use it to now go purchase another Index Universal Life policy. And they're going to do the same thing, borrow against it during their living years, and that money is still growing and it's going to keep doubling every 9 years. They can't outlast it. And it's outpacing inflation, so they don't have to worry about that because the rate of returns are high. So this is the blueprint. That money is going to double to 16 million and 32 million. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. I hope you're as excited as I am about this vehicle here that you can actually use. You don't need to use anything else but this vehicle. You could actually purchase Index Universal Life policy and utilize this to build generational wealth and create working capital, create a retirement income you can't outlast, and pass on money to your heirs tax-free that they can go use and do the same thing and pass on to their heirs. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave it. If you enjoy the video, if you find value, please like. Please share with someone that could use the information as well, and place a comment or a question, like I said. And if you haven't already done so, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any video at all. Until next time, I'll see you on the next one.